My name is Michelle Ruth Jones, and I am representing Brigadier General John Lee Jones, who served in the Army, in the National Guard. He just recently passed, not even 8 weeks ago, at the age of 84. So he went in at 19, and 20 years later, he's promoted from an enlisted promoted to a major. It's been quite a journey, and we celebrate my dad's life because this was his great-grandfather who was a sharecropper. So to go from being a sharecropper to someone who migrated from the South to become a private to a brigadier general, we're talking in the 1950s and 60s, is breaking ground. He progressed through, he was the first African-American commanding officer for the 7th Regiment Armory, and the first commanding officer for that command was General George Washington. So we went from George Washington to my father being the first African commanding officer hundreds of years later. Some of the things that he went through in officers candidate school, and we're talking the 60s, just finding his uniform urinated on, finding feces in his helmet, finding his materials violated, being called the N-word. But his character was such, take the high road. If you take the high road and you show people their potential, nothing can stop you from what you're called and achieved to do. And that's what we know is what caused him to overcome obstacles of racism in the early years, when he was overlooked for promotions in the early years, where he took the higher road to treat people better than he was treated. Life can throw you obstacles, but the question is, will you choose to overcome it, or will you choose to allow it to overcome you? And even today, we're just receiving letters from around the world to the impact that his life made on men. Your father taught me how to be a man. Your father taught me how to overcome adversity. Your father taught me how to persevere. Your father taught me how to excel. Your father taught me how to lead other men. So yes, you'll face racism in the world. It's the world. But we can have a choice how we will address it. Will we allow it to beat you down or allow it to make you better?